Hey crafters, it's Janet with Crafting It Up in Creations coming at you today with another video in my 2019 Make It Merry Christmas Ornament series. So this is week number 4, and every Saturday until Christmas I hope to bring you more ideas on handmade DIY Christmas ornaments or upscaling ornaments, either for you to have or to use as inexpensive gifts or bag toppers, or even things that you can do, activities with your kids or grandkids, and hopefully to offer you some ideas and inspire you. So this week's ornament will actually include products that Arteza sent for me to review, and I'll go over all the things that they sent me, and I'll have some affiliate links in the drop down box below. And there's no extra cost to you whatsoever for following those affiliate links, but I do receive like a small commission for those. And they did even give me a coupon code to share with my viewers. It's Crafting It Up 1, and that will give you a 10% discount, and that's good up until October 15th of 2019. So the first thing that they sent me that I absolutely loved was this box of 45 premium wood slices. And honestly, I was super impressed with the quality and then the cost of these. So this is a set of 45 wood slices with pre-drilled holes, and they're $24.99 on Arteza's website. The other day I was in the craft store and you could get a set of 6 for $10. So these are about 56 cents a piece. And I was pretty impressed. And they even come with some twine in there, and of course the pre-drilled holes. They vary in size between 2.4 inches to 2.8 inches in diameter. And of course they list them as a natural pine wood with the bark around them, and they're polished, they're really smooth, they're already pre-sanded, so they're just perfect for any type of arts or crafts that you're going to actually use them for. But for the ornaments, they worked out particularly well. And I'm going to open them up and show you what they look like on the inside. There's some of that twine, and you can see that you get a little bit different finish, just as you would with any other wood slices that you would get. But the quality of these is excellent. I absolutely love these. And then they also sent me a set of 20 outdoor acrylic colors. Now these are $36.99 on their website. It comes with these 20 beautiful colors. You can mix these to make other colors, of course. And these are a really good quality as well. The paint is really nice and thick. It has the little lid at the top to where you can kind of pour it out if you want to. And they do come with a little protective cover on each of the bottles. I had just already opened up that purple and used it. And I did use some of these on the ornaments. I happened to water them down just a little bit, just so you could still see the wood grain, because I just love that about them. But these are water-based, they're scuff-resistant, they're self-sealing, and you can use them indoors or outdoors. And I think that's a pretty good thing, because anything hanging up in my front door gets hit by the sun a lot. So not having to worry about it to fade is nice. And then they also sent me these set of 36 metallic acrylic colors. Now I can honestly say that I have never seen any like this, but I don't shop for like acrylic paints like this very often. I've gotten some of the gift sets around Christmas time for my daughter and everything, but they're about a third of the size. This set of acrylic metallic paints was $40.99. And the colors in this is absolutely beautiful. They have like a mica powder in these, and they all have a metallic shine to them, and they're just beautiful. I am so impressed. Like, I want to use these in my resin projects, and I can't wait to try them in those to see what colors what the color will do with the resin. This is a really pretty rose pink or rose quartz color. And I just wanted to show you the quality up close of how thick it is and how pretty it is. And then this one is a bronze color. And I just did a couple just to try them out, just so you could see I wanted you to see that shine because it's hard to even appreciate it just looking at the tubes. But this set is huge and the box is so nice. Like these will store very well. I absolutely love these. So impressed. So $40.99 for those. And then the last thing that they sent me was a set of 54 holographic glitter jars. This is extra fine glitter, and they're little shaker jars, so they all have that little protective thing in the top of them. You peel that off and you can use these on all kinds of projects. So a lot of them have holographic colors in them. There's some neon ones in there, and that blue is so pretty. I absolutely love these colors. I've already got plans in my mind for another ornament set that I'm going to work on, and we're going to use some of these beautiful fine glitters in those ornaments. Absolutely love these. And then this next one is a pink one, and oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. And you can kind of tell that holographic tint to them whenever you hold them up. They are just beautiful. So that set is $34.98 on Arteza's website. Like I said, I'll leave affiliate links down below, as well as my coupon code, CraftingItUp1. And I just love everything that they sent me, so definitely look for me to use those in future videos. So we're going to start out using these Arteza wood slices. Now the first thing I really wanted to do was to figure out a way to incorporate using the scorch marker with them, because I wanted to use a stencil and then use a heat tool and heat it up to where it would look like it had that wood burnt look. And I have a Milwaukee heat gun. I think they are also under the name of Wagner as well now, but this is a really high quality heat gun, and it heats up pretty hot, so you got to be very careful, but it's still safer than using like a wood burning tool. So in my mind, I thought I would use some of this VersaFine vintage sepia ink and maybe use some of my stamps and stamp them onto the wood slices and then outline them with the scorch marker. But the look that I got with the ink was awesome. So these are some stamps that I got from AliExpress, and they're kind of like mountain scenes. They're just some generic ones. I don't even know if they're available, but I just went through my stash. These are from Arteza. And I absolutely loved that saying, life is a grand adventure. I actually ended up using that one on several ornaments because I made several of the same ones. And this one even came with some adhesive stencils. This is another set from AliExpress. I absolutely love the sayings in this one. I used a couple different ones out of this as well to make some ornaments. This is a Lawn Fawn set, Toboggan Together. This is from last Christmas. I did notice that they're using some of the same deer this year, and they're adorable sets. This is Lawn Fawn Into the Woods, and I end up using that little fox. He was actually the first one that I used. I thought he would be a good one to use to outline with the scorch marker. And then this set is Winter Wonderland. This is by Newton's Nook. I end up using the trees in this one, but I really love those silhouette figures. So I used the deer on one and then the bear on another one. And I even used that Winter Friends Last Forever. I like that little saying. I thought that was cute. I love that set. And then this is a Mama Elephant Arctic Penguins. Just has a little bunch of little penguins, and it looks like they're ice skating. So I used a couple of those on one. I just went through my stash. I have a whole bunch of stamps that I don't use it well enough. And then this is Lawn Fawn Ready Set Snow. And I used the snowmen and the houses out of this one, as well as the little Santa with the reindeer. And some of those came out really cute. Now I'm going to do one ornament with you guys, and I'm going to use this little mountainscape right here, and then I'm also going to use the Life is a Grand Adventure, and I'm going to show you the outcome I got with this VersaFine Vintage Sepia ink. Now you could probably use an even lighter brown and maybe use that scorch marker, and it would probably still give a really cool effect. But after I used this on one of the ornaments, I was so impressed with the look of it that I was like, oh my gosh, this is too cool. And I think it still gives it that look of wood burn. Now this is what the ornament looks like after I stamped it. And you can tell, like in the areas where the circles are in that natural wood, I think it looks just a little bit darker. I think it kind of leads to that look that this has been wood burnt since it's just a wood slice. And then I used a piece of ribbon and as the hanger for it. And I thought it came out so good. Let me know in the comments down below if you think that this actually looks like it's been wood burnt, because I was impressed. I think even using these and using a real wood burner would be awesome. And my thought was to do like the no line coloring and using these in the same sense, but it came out much darker, but the result was awesome. Now the hanging element I used for that one is out of this set from Hobby Lobby. All these are together, they're $14.99, but when they put their ribbon on sale, you can get the set half off, and they put it on sale about every other week. Now I used a variety of inks, but I did use permanent inks. So I did Stays On in the Dove Gray, and then I used some of these VersaFine inks in Majestic Blue, as well as Onyx Black, as well as that Vintage Sepia that I showed you earlier. And then I also used the Memento Tuxedo Black because I wanted to see how well all these would do. And then I have a couple of acrylic blocks here. These have the little grid lines on them so you can line your stamps up really well. And it came in handy because a couple of those silhouette images I had to stamp twice. And with those stamps, with the way they're made, you can kind of bend them and move them around a little. So I kind of bent the trees around to kind of line up the sides of this one. And I'm going to go through and just show you the different ones. This is using the Vintage Sepia. And then this is using that Tuxedo Black ink. And I want to say that I actually stamped that bear 3 times to get him that solid, but he looks so good, and with those clear blocks it's so easy to see to go back in. And there's some more little snowmen. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below if you like them with the color or if you rather see them just with the wood burnt look. Now this You Mean the World to Me, I actually did go back and outline it with the scorch marker. That's why it kind of looks a little bit darker. And then I've got the world in the background in the gray, kind of offset. I wish it was just a little bit bigger. But I did use the scorch marker on this one. And I also used it on this one for Wild and Free. I traced over all the elements on this one as well. And the middle should be a heart. It's just the middle of the ornament. There was like a little burn spot in it already. This one says Adventure is Calling. Kind of looks like a little compass. Believe There is Good in the World. I did Vintage Sepia in the background on that one, and then black ink over top of it. I think the offset of that looks really cute. And then on this little penguin, I did him in black because I thought penguins should be black. And I colored his little ice skates with some paint. And then this one I actually added the trees to kind of make it look like there's trees in the foreground. This is in the gray for the trees, and then the silhouette of the deer kind of in the front of them. This little guy looks like he's fallen down. He's so cute. And so this one I decided maybe he should fall down the mountain. This one is the word dream with a feather in the mountain background. And this one I actually stamped the mountains a couple different times and a couple different of the mountain scenes. I was trying to get some different looks. Now this is the first one that I actually did with the fox, and I outlined him with that scorch marker as well, so he looks just a little bit darker around his edges, and it looks a little bit thicker. I want to play with that scorch marker a little bit more because it did seem like it bled a little in some areas when I tried to use just the stencils with it. So I need to play with it a little bit more before I show you everything. And I did use some of the acrylic paints with this one, and then the metallic ones for the ears. And that little scene is in black. And then here's the little bear. Those bears were really popular at one time. And I did paint this with some of that metallic blue paint for the ice. Looks really 3D. It's really cool looking. And then I used the metallic paints on these little snowmen and all their hats and the little snow that's fallen from the sky. And it kind of almost even has a 3D effect to the paint too. I'm trying to kind of show that, how it lifts up off of there. It looks so cool. So I am going to show you how I did one. These are the little tiny paint brushes that I used. But I'm going to use just one of the little mountain scenes. This was my favorite one. In this VersaFine Vintage Sepia, I just tap it onto the stamp itself and then lay that down onto the block. And I try to make it where it goes from edge to edge. I really do think that looks like it's wood burnt. I don't know, I just love it. And then I'm going to use that saying again, life is a grand adventure. And stamp that one on there. And then I'm going to show you what that looks like. And you can see that the possibilities of what you could use are endless. If you have a big crafty stash like I do of stamps, going through and just picking out ones that are reflective of what you want to decorate for your tree or personalized for family members. My oldest daughter loves penguins, so that's in essence why I ended up with the penguin stamps in the first place. And my middle daughter loves foxes, so it's fun to make things like that that's kind of personalized to family members and to loved ones, and I just think it makes it so much fun. So as always, I hope you guys are having a great weekend. The affiliate links are down below. The coupon code is Crafting It Up 1. That's good until October 15th of 2019. That'll get you 10% off of your order. These products are very high quality. I was very impressed. I absolutely am over the moon, grateful and excited to show you some of these art supplies that are from Arteza. And I hope you've gotten some great ideas for some Christmas ornaments this week. If you would, please give me a thumbs up if you did like this video. Thanks so much for stopping by and spending some time with me. I really do appreciate it so much. And I hope you get a moment to craft it up. Take care.